It is now my responsibility to present the gavel to the gentleman from the great state of Louisiana, the son of a firefighter, a God-fearing man, a husband, and a loving father of four, the 56th Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, the Honorable Mike Johnson.
Look at you guys. And here you guys were thinking, if they don't do this, President Trump is not going to be able to get in there. He's not going to be able to get in there. Yeah, some of you guys were panicking like that, be honest. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, in which I appreciate you guys doing so. Make sure that you're following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. Hit the thumbs up button right now. That way my content can consistently be recommended to you. It also helps push my content out in the YouTube shadow banning algorithm world. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that bell notification. That way it will bring up another little column that says all notifications. Just select that one. The other ones don't matter. Just select all notifications. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to be a brief video. As you guys may know, or you definitely should know based off of this title, Speaker Mike Johnson ends up getting it through the first round. It didn't have to be a first, a second, third, any of them things like that. Beating out Jeffries 218 to 215. Now, interestingly enough, it seemed like there might have been a little bit of turmoil because people like Ms. Marjorie, she did a video this morning saying that she was going to support him and all this. And then people were really trying to urge President Trump to get out there and back up who he wants to be in that position. Now, here's the thing, though. Of course, Trump words hold weight because in the process before this all came to an end of Speaker Mike Johnson getting that position, Trump weighed in on this, right? Check it out.
Prior to the vote, but his most consequential call, we're told, was as the vote was locked up, with Mike Johnson short of the majority and three members having voted against him. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, others convened the standouts, Ralph Norman and Keith Self, in a side office just off the House floor for a conference call where we're told the president-elect was on the speakerphone. We are told he said something to the effect of it would be disrespectful to Americans who voted in an historic presidential election to have this speaker's vote go to a second or third ballot. And he added it would be disrespectful to me, ending essentially with, we've got a lot to do, let's get to it. And a short time later, we saw representatives-elect at that time, Norman and Self, walk to the well of the House chamber, and they changed their votes to Johnson, giving him enough votes to become the 56th Speaker of the House in this 119th Congress. President-elect crediting Chip Roy, Andy Biggs from Arizona as well, we're told. So eventually you get to that comment that he gave Fox Digital about the unity. It was a bumpy road to get there. And I think that, you're going to have questions about legislation and how much he may have to be working those phones to make sure representatives are on his agenda and getting those votes across the finish line. Yeah. And he's absolutely right. And what ends up happening is this. I think it's this phenomenon that happens to where we are all in this together type thing goes on. Like, oh, we voted Trump in. The American people, yes, the representatives of each state that are Republican are urging people to vote, do this. Now that Trump won, it seems like then they started focusing on their own selves, their own egos. Let's keep it real. It stopped being about you. Now it's like, well, the American people got President Trump. Now we as congressmen and everybody, we now we got to continue to make a name for it. I'm not saying this is what they did, but I just, trust me, I know a lot of them. Yes, I know a lot of them, Democrat and Republican. Then it becomes, since Trump won, now it becomes a thing where it's about them now. And instead of making it about you, it becomes their ego, their pride, right? So I'm glad that Trump said what he said right there. Like, yeah, it would be a complete embarrassment. It would be a complete letdown of the American people should they not do this. But boy, I'm telling you what, 218 to 215, shoot. Anyway, just want to bring you guys that news right there. Do you think that is good news, or do you think, like, I'm just telling y'all straight up, I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Mike Johnson does.
was that our best bet was him? Because a lot of folks was like, hey, Jim Jordan, and let's keep it real, Elon Musk, I know that sounds all good on paper, but guys, that was not going to happen at all. I mean, let's just keep it real. But others were thinking that it would have been a possibility that maybe Jim Jordan would have been better at it. I do not know. What do you guys think? And whatever it is that you are thinking in this case, let's see it in the comments below after this video. Do not forget to do what you see in that cloud. That is imperative and very important to my channel and its overall success, all right? If you would like to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, it will be up there. Of course, music reactions there. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.